Namaste, dear yogis. Welcome to join me on this lovely little class for your hips and for your lower back. Something that does help you with to release tension, after a long day of work, or maybe it can be your little lunch break yoga or morning yoga. So use it whenever you feel comfortable with it, and I hope you enjoy it. It is, for me personally, it is a great way to kind of wind down in the evening. So I do prefer it as an evening class, but remember, your yoga, your style, your ways. So let's get started. Roll out your mat and hop on it. And we're gonna start reclined in a butterfly position. Good. So bringing the soles of your feet together. And if you do need, bring some blocks underneath your thighs, or some pillows, whatever you want. And we're going to rest the hands either on our belly or maybe by your side. We're just going to let go. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to surrender. Letting go of the day, letting go of the outer world. Releasing anything that doesn't belong into this moment, into our practice. Any bit of a worries or stress, any plans, any memories, leave those all behind and focus on this moment. Focus on your body, on the sensations in your body, on your breath, on your heartbeat. Notice how your shoulders start to relax. You let go of all that, all those things that we carry on our shoulders. They can be anything, all those responsibilities. Let them go for now. Feel your shoulders become lighter as you put that world from the shoulders down. Feel your belly relax. Relax your hips and your back. Enjoy this little short moment for yourself, just taking time to heal and recover. Taking time of letting go of that past energies, of that old weight from our body. Good. Now we're going to bring the knees together. Separate your feet slightly and just swing your knees side to side, relaxing the hips. Good. And then hug your hips or your knees into your chest, nice and tight. Circle the knees around, so just wide, big circles with your knees. Good, bringing your knees back together, hands to the side, and let's take a twist. So taking your knees over to your right side, you can place your left hand down to, or your right hand to your left knee or thigh, and turn your gaze over to your left. With your left hand on the floor now, if you feel that the lower back is tense, I recommend bringing a pillow or a block, a yoga block in between your knees or underneath your knees. You can also bind your knees if this feels more make the practice look exactly like you. Good. We're going to come back to the center, placing your left foot down, right heel or ankle down to your left thigh. And you can either stay here, you can gently press that right knee away, or with your right hand in between your legs, interlocking your fingers on top of your shin or your thigh, and hugging that left knee in. Now make sure that you're not start to round your back, so you don't want to round the back into a little ball, but what you want to do is relax those hips down. Allow your back to relax and your shoulders to relax. You should feel a deep stretch here in that glute, in that right glute. And deep down there, there's a piriformis muscle that tends to tighten up quite easily. And after tightening up, it will strap that sciatica nerve and you start to feel lower back pain or pain in your hips or legs. Good, so it's important to release it, relax it, so you don't hurt your nervous system. Good. Now relax, and again take a hold of your knees. Draw a couple of big circles with your knees. Good, and let's take those knees over to the left side now. Right hand down, gaze over to your right. Again, you can stack that left hand on top of your thighs for a bit of a support, or then you can cross your knees. Do what feels right. Good. Notice if you hold on to any chronic tension in your body. You know, if you're holding your shoulders up or you're clenching your jaw, try to relax, let go. Remember, this is your time to be free from everything. Good, let's come back to the center, right foot down and bring your left ankle down to your right thigh, and again either stay here or with your left hand in between your legs. We're going to interlock the fingers on top of the thigh or shin, hugging that right knee into the chest. Good, just relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your hip and your back. Enjoy, focus on feeling. Don't focus on thinking, just feel. What are the sensations in this asana, in this stretch? Good. Release the foot down. And let's, for the last time, hug the knees in, circling the knees around. And then we're going to just roll ourselves up, coming into a cross-legged seated position with our left leg in front of the right. You're going to bring the hands to your knees. Let's take a deep breath in. Straighten your back. Try to keep this position. You're going to bend from your hips, not from the lower back, coming forward. Now you can take your hands down to the ground. If that feels okay, or stay up a little bit higher. The main focus, what I want you to focus on, is not on how low can you go, but instead how straight can you keep your back. So you want to pull that chest forward. You don't want to circle, so I'll show you from the side, but what we want to avoid is this, that, yeah, I'm going all the way down. But what we want to focus on is just bending from the hips, and then with a nice straight back, lowering down, shoulders down. Good. And then you can relax the head if you wish. You can even in this position just move your head a bit and open up the tension from your neck. Good. And then you're going to walk over to your right side a bit. Good. Again, leaning forward. It feels perfect. Good. Hold, hold, hold. And then we we're going to take the right hand down to the side and we're going to lengthen the left arm up. Just lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Good, and come back to the center. Let's swap the legs around. So you're going to bring your right shin in front of the left. Again, hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in. Open up your chest. You want to keep your heart open as you start to fold forward. You don't want your hip to lift, so as you bring your hands down, you want to root down through the hips, but we're going to keep that lower back nice and straight. Relaxing the shoulders as you exhale. Soften your face. Have a bit of a, maybe if possible, tiny look of satisfaction on your face, maybe. Or, you know, just a sensation of joy in the muscles of your face. It makes such a big difference. For me, my time on my yoga mat is like, it's so important. So often I cannot even stop smiling. Like, I might have that pretty like neutral expression on my face, but I can actually feel that every cell in my face is kind of enjoying, really enjoying. Good, let's walk those hands over to the left. Good, and again, feel free to bend down a bit. Visualize rooting down through that right hip all the time. Good, and then bringing your left hand over to the left side. We're going to lift up the right arm and let's take a side bend. Good, just lengthen through the fingers. Press down through the hip. Good. Coming back up. Wonderful. Now we're going to go into the cross-leg or tabletop position. Just moving into your tabletop position. Now, we're not going to do the traditional cat and cow, but we're going to work with the hips too. So what I want you to do is just start to circle your hips around, and you can still round the back, and you can still kind of arch that back too, and just working in a way that makes you create freedom in your spine and in your hips. Let's swap it around, so around, over to the other side, circles, circles. Again, feel free to add movement as much as you want. Good, let's come back to the center. Spread your fingers and tuck your toes. Your breast back. So just to stretch out our toes, we're going to come up to a downward facing dog. So pressing down through the fingers, through the palm, and lifting the hips up and back. Good. Just lightly walking, heels up and down. Good. It's like minus 15 degrees outside, so that's why my joints are a bit in a shock. So up in north of Finland, it's minus 40 degrees today. So, and we are only in the beginning of December, so cannot wait. Excellent. Walk yourself all the way to the front of the mat. Good, exhale, take a forward bend. Feel free to either relax the hands down or maybe lock the fingers to the back of your head or grab a hold of your shoulder, elbows. Good, that's going nice. Excellent, just relax. You can even swing a bit. Good, relax your hands down. We're going to take a big step with our right foot over to the back. Nice. Bring your knee down, top of the foot down. Inhaling, reaching your arms up. And as you exhale, cactus arms, allow the hips to lower. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, lower your hips. Inhaling up. And exhale. Inhale, last one. And exhale. Good, circle the hands down, lift up that right knee. We're gonna take a bit of a hop, bringing that right knee behind the left knee. So crossing our knees, excellent. Now exhale, coming to a forward fold. Take a deep breath in. One more time, exhale, lower. And then walk your hands over to the right side. You can lean your hips a little to the left. And then walk your hands back to the center and walk your hands over to your right. Good. Have it left. Come back to the center. From here, big step with your right leg over to the back. And now walk your hands over to the right. We're gonna straighten that left leg and we're gonna come into a side squat. If you feel that your ankles are super tight, then you can keep your heel up. Otherwise, if possible, try to bring that heel down. It is completely okay if you wish to stay up a little bit higher. What we want to get is that beautiful opening in that inner thigh. Good, so just stay wherever you're happy. Now, listen to your body. And from here, we are going to walk over to the front again. Oh, stuck. Excellent. Walking over to the front. Walk your left foot to the edge of your mat. Release your right knee, top of the foot down. And take your favorite position of the lizard. So the version of the lizard pose. What you can do is open up that foot towards the inside of the mat, allowing that left knee to drop slightly to the side. You can also come down to one forearm or maybe both forearms. Good. Just take a moment and breathe. Good. With your hands supporting, coming back up, lift that right knee. We're going to take a hop with our right foot outside that right palm, so you can take a couple of smaller hops or one bigger hop and come down into a squat, bringing your hands to your heart center. Good. Lengthen, lift that heart, allow the hips to lower. We have the other side to do still, so let's carry on. Hands down, walk your feet hip width apart. Lift your gaze just a tiny bit, and as you exhale, step your left foot back, bring your knee, and also if you wish, top of the foot down. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, lower the hips. Inhaling up, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Lower your hands down, lift your left knee and take a hop, crossing your knees, left knee behind the right. As you exhale, come into a forward fold. Try to lift that tailbone up. Good. On an exhalation, walk your hands over to your left side. Lean your hips slightly to the right. Move your hands back to the center. And over to your right side, leaning your hips slightly to your left. Remember to use blocks if you need to. Good, back to the center. Now, let's step that left foot back again. We're going to walk the hands over through the left side, over to the back of our mat. And again, lengthening that left leg, right leg, sorry. Turning the right toes up towards the ceiling. Good, again, remember, you don't have to bring that heel down on that left leg if you don't wish. Nice. We're going to walk back to the front. So also as you walk that right foot to the edge of your mat. Bring your left knee down, top of the foot down. Again, take your favorite variation of that lizard pose. You can even use a pillow underneath that or a blanket underneath the left knee. Okay. Wonderful. If you wish, you can open that foot towards the inside of the mat, allowing the knee to open out. Good. You can also come down onto your forearms. Just breathe. Don't know what happened to my head. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Slight resemblance to that kind of might occur, but it's okay. Good. Hands supporting. Bring your knee up. Lift that left knee. Again, taking a hop into a squat. So left foot outside that left palm. Sitting down. Bring your hands to your heart center. Lift your chest. Lower your hips. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower your hands down. Good. And we're going to finish off with a twist. So with your knees bent, you start to bring your right foot underneath that left knee with the right knee facing forward. We're going to step that left foot outside that right thigh. Now, this is option number one. If you do wish, you can keep your right leg also straight. Good. Let's take a deep breath in, reaching your right arm up. And as you exhale, you can take a hold of that left knee, bringing your left hand behind your back. Also, one option, bringing your elbow outside the left knee. Good. Circle that left shoulder back so the chest is open. Good. Lift up through the head. Root down through the hips. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Swap it around. With your left knee pointing forward. Right foot steps outside that left knee. Again, you have that option to keep the leg straight. As you inhale, reach up through the left hand. As you exhale, either elbow against that right knee or just grab a hold of that right knee. Choice is yours. Good. And with your right hand supporting your posture. Good. Relax your shoulders and make sure that this doesn't happen, that the shoulder rotates forward. What you want to do is roll that right shoulder back. Beautiful. Let's come back to the center. And we're going to finish off with just a few minutes final little relaxation. So lie down. If you prefer, you can always keep your knees bent, bringing your knees together slightly, or just straighten your legs. Feel free to bring your hands down to the side with your palms facing upwards. Aligning yourself just nice and comfortable. We're not going to take too long here, but try to finish and try not to escape from Shavasana. It's definitely the most important pose in the practice, challenging but so healing. So let's close the eyes, take a deep breath in through the nostrils and exhale through the mouth. Repeat 2 more times, inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through your mouth. Be present, be aware. Allow your breathing now to find a natural rhythm, not controlling anything anymore. Just taking this very short moment for yourself. Just loving the sense of freedom where you don't have to do anything. Complete relaxation. And now just bend your knees. Bring your arms above your head, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, turn to your right side. Supporting with your left hand, we're going to come up into a cross-legged seated position. Good. Bring your hands together to your heart center. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for taking this time with me, and I hope you feel lighter. I hope you feel free, and there's no tension in those hips and back anymore. So really happy that you took time to practice your yoga with me. Such an honor. And if you do have any comments, how you feel now, or what you like to have more of, let me know, please, so we can get back on our mats together. And like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with my little adventures on the yoga mat. Thank you. Have the loveliest night or day. Bye.